Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Innovfest Unbound. Good morning. Every year there's more people and it gets quieter from the claps, so we're going to give it another go. Welcome to Innovfest Unbound. Much better. I'm delighted to say that we have nearly 14,000 people here and making this another record-breaking Southeast Asia's largest innovation festival. So thank you to you all. This is an amazing achievement and really down to the true amazing collaboration between NUS Enterprise, IMDA and Unbound. This is a perfect example of how industry, government, startups, entrepreneurs, research and academia can work together. This is our 4th year now, so show of hands, how many of you have been here for the first time? How many of you have been here, put your hands down, second time? Okay, good, 3rd? 4th? Okay, Pocam, I see you've definitely been here 4 times. And how many of you are too embarrassed to put your hands up? Right, so it's also amazing that we've got over 30% of the audience comes representing nearly 100 countries from around the world. And we've also got representatives from Singapore's 58 government agencies and stats boards and 23 ministries, as well as the world's largest corporations. I can see we have people in the audience from Huawei, Salesforce, Singtel, Facebook, so huge representatives from industry. So on behalf of IMDA, NUS, I'd like to thank you all for being here, because people ask me, what's this secret sauce? And I say it's all about the people. Events are made up of people, and each of you represents a different part of the ecosystem, and we're delighted that you are all here. We are also fortunate that we have 2 co-chairmen of this event. We have Dr. Lily Chan, the CEO of NUS Enterprise, and Dr. Yossi Vardi, one of the world's leading investors and entrepreneurs. Lily, I'm eternally grateful to you and to NUS Enterprise, because looking back, I think it's 5 years ago, we sat and said, maybe let's do an event for 1,000 people, you know, how a university would work with a very young company, and it's really thanks to you for giving us this opportunity that we're amazing to create something very special together, and especially thanks to your team. I can see Carol, Kelvin, Junlin. Thank you all for what you have done. Yossi, you are a legend. You are an inspiration to all of us, and when I started Unbound, you were the first person that backed us, and it is amazing, and thank you for all your guidance. As many of you know, Yossi is chaired many events, and late last night we were walking around moving plant pots and making sure that we have the best experience. Yossi, thank you. And I know you've been traveling around the world and you've made it exceptionally to get here, so thank you very much. To Unbound team, wherever you are, thank you very much. To my partner in crime, Danny Kessler, the responsible Danny amongst us, so thank you. And to the team, and especially to Mice Depot, our production partners. We're only as good as the people that we work with. Thank you for another record-breaking event. Right, so what's this event all about? Many of you ask me, what's it? Well, we have what we call the 6 pillars of innovation. We have startups and entrepreneurs. We have investors. We have corporates and brands, research and academia, government, and also media. These all come together discussing where Asian innovation meets the world is why we can produce an innovation festival that combines conferences, exhibitions, and many side events together. We're running 5 stages this year. We have our main stage that we're about to kick off, looking at macro trends on digital transformation, the digital economy, digital society. We have Convergence starting in the afternoon exactly across the road. That's in partnership with IMDA, looking around the convergence of media, how ad tech, media, broadcasting come together. We have our Arise stage, partnership with SG Innovate. That's looking at the future of deep tech. Tomorrow, with Salesforce, we have our Einstein stage, looking at the cloud and AI. We also have some other cool events. We have the HSBC Hex Hive, we have the JLL Property Forum, and for the 4th year running, our Unilever, I see some of you in the audience, Startup Battle. What's also special, as I mentioned before, is our strong relationship with the universities. And we have a stage called Future Now, curated by NUS Enterprise, with all the universities of Singapore looking at the leading research and exciting future trends coming out. And returning again, we have our iAcademy. This is very important to us. This is about how we support local Singaporean startups meeting entrepreneurs and experts from around the world. Sessions are all about masterclasses on how to tell your story of your brand, how to connect to large corporates. And together with Facebook, we're returning again. We're going to be running workshops all this afternoon on how you can fully utilize their platform. So thank you to Facebook. We're delighted. I think in about under an hour's time, we're going to be welcoming His Royal Highness, the Duke of York, who is bringing for the first time to Singapore, the Pitch ASEAN concept, which is finding emerging entrepreneurs from across ASEAN. And thanks to AirAsia, IMDA, and the rest of the partners, we're able to put on this fantastic event in partnership with himself. There's exciting other activity happening. We're running the Straits Digital Exchange, which we're doing together with IMDA and MCI, is looking at how we've brought 17 ministers, apologies, you'll see there's a black row at the front there joining us in later, 17 ministers of innovation with captains of industry who are coming for a crossover of conversation, and this is going to be something really special about how government and industry come together. Outside, you'll see we have a lot of exhibitors. I think we're packed. I think next year we're going to have to move downstairs. So there's lots to see, lots to do. And for those of you that are more excited of the networking, if you remember An Siang Hill, what we've done this year, thanks to STB, we've closed the roads, we've got live music and entertainment throughout the night. Let's hope it doesn't rain, and it should be a great night. And tomorrow we're going to start a little bit later, as I'm sure it might be quite late. So, check out the app, download the app. How many of you have downloaded the app? How many of you are now about to download the app? Excellent. Right, all of this would not be possible without the support of all our generous partners. So on the signs outside, you'll see many of them, and thank you to all of them who have sponsored, who have partnered, who are exhibiting. That's enough from me. I'm going to chat a bit